Hello, my name is Jamie White, and this is Global Diversity News. Today, I bring to you another mini podcast where I take a look at a recent article and just give you my thoughts on it. Today, I'm going to be covering the Root article entitled Facebook Blames Schools for Its Poor Diversity. Now, the article essentially covers the fact that Facebook is getting a lot of flack for a recent blog post in which they're essentially saying that the reason they can't find a lot of minority and women qualified applicants is because high schools are under-preparing future job participants, if you will. So the article, which was written by Maxine Williams, Facebook's global head of diversity, talks about this. And I'm going to read this straight from the article. But Williams states that in 2015, 7 states had fewer than 10 girls take the Advanced Placement Computer Science exam, and no girls took the exam in 3 states. She goes on to say that no black people took the exam in 9 states, including Mississippi, where about 50% of high school graduates are black. And 18 states had fewer than 10 Hispanics take the exam, with another 5 states having no Hispanics take the Advanced Placement Computer Science exam. Now, obviously, these are alarming numbers, and Williams is making this very clear um, in, in her words, or I'm sure in her mind, explaining why Facebook is having such a difficult time filling certain roles with blacks and Latinos and women. Now, moving forward from this, there are people, again, who are speaking out on this, against this, and saying that this is just a, quote, typical excuse that is not a good enough excuse, if you will, on why they can't hire black, Latino, and female qualified applicants. Now, Leslie Miley, director of engineering at Slack, who's extremely outspoken, called this excuse a, quote, fucking insult, end quote. I think the big issue that a lot of people have with this is the fact that they feel that Facebook, with the resources that they possess, aren't doing enough to find qualified applicants throughout America, specifically. Now, another note to that point is the fact that Facebook has pledged to do better. I mean, I'm reading this again from the article. Our black representation in non-tech roles grew from 3% last year to 5%. So obviously that's a nice improvement, almost doubling. The company has promised about $15 million to the nonprofit code.org for computer science education over the next 5 years. So as you can see, Facebook is trying to improve upon these numbers by putting, quote, I guess their dollar where their mouth is. Some people do have issues with this. If you consider the fact that 15 million is less than half of a percent of the company's $336 billion market value. However, I will say that just because they have that market value doesn't mean that they have that cash on hand. But I think we can all agree that Facebook can still do a little bit more if they're serious about trying to improve their numbers when it comes to diversity. Now, when dealing with an organization like Facebook, obviously they have a ton of different priorities, especially when it comes to innovation and trying to be leaders in their market. However, I do think it would be nice to see Facebook uh, just give a couple more resources added to this to try to find qualified applicants. And there's a ton of organizations out there that they can partner with, that they are partnering with now. Um, sure, but still a lot more that when you're a leader in your field, and you're trying to set that standard that Facebook um, can do in order to help push diversity in the technology field. So that's my thoughts. And as always, definitely leave a comment and like the video if you like what I had to say. Or, hey, give me feedback and tell me what you didn't like. Thank you for your time and have a great day.